As has become the thing here at Vulcan Raceway and on Sharky's garage, for each championship there is a prize, and the prize this time has been put up by the sponsor, the man to my left hand side.
That prize is a 2010 Beetle treasure hunt.
Yeah, it's treasure hunt 11 of 12. It is the beautiful yellow and black you can see here on the card. I mean, I think that would have raced really well, but we're not opening it up and racing it. There is something similar to that taking part. Car 1 is similar in style to that. This has got the metal upper, metal lower. It has. So that's the prize that we sent out to wherever in the world the winning driver is. Greetings Diecast Racing fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Vulcan Raceway for this episode 6 redemption of the Beetle Shootout. The prize for this has been sponsored by Raven Customs. So today is the last chance for these 8 drivers to get one of the 2 spots in the grand final next week, and it's certainly going to be an interesting set of driving. Set 2 is where I think it's all going to go down, but we'll see how it goes. So the drivers today: car 2 is Tomi in the white and green Beetle taxi. Car 4 is Kakes in the green 62 Beetle. Car 5 is Princess Sparkle in the purple Car Crusher Beetle. And car 6 is James Stirling in the black Superman Beetle. They're all going in set 1. In set 2 we have the worst person that everybody loves to hate, the Commish in car 7 in the matte black Beetle. Car number 8, Mark Taylor in the wood effect green Beetle. Car 14, Cuboid in the black and yellow Kafa Racer, and the one that we always have to watch out for, car 15, Hakari in that red superfast number 31 Beetle. We have had a little bit of track improvement, I'll show you that in a second. Please don't forget to do the usual things, like, comment and subscribe, and let's get down to the track overview, then get the first 4 up to the line. Not much has changed at this end. Last time's winning array car for the V-Man, the Vulcans, police presence on site, the Commish's car, the 4 that have been eliminated. The track teams are all ready. The 4 that are through to the grand final, looking to see who they're going to be facing off against, sitting there waiting. So we have got the V-Man, we have got, who else have we got? John Receiver, we have got Mason Storm, and we have got Micro Racer Abby. Track owner's car, the stands, and then yes, we've had a new stand built. It's not quite finished yet, which is why there's nobody sitting in it, and we'll get down to that in a minute. Our thanks go out as always to the track sponsors, to my brother Phil at Tomi RC, to John at Modelmatic, stood there with the Flying Fenman, the team at the BERCC, and Cuboid at 4 Cubed Racing, who is actually taking part today. The VRP limos are there, and there is this event, or this series' main track sponsor, which is Keldon Raven at Keldon Raven Customs. Down here we've got set 1, Princess Sparkle, and you can see there James Stirling. And set 2, where we've got the Commish, we've got Mark Taylor, we've got Cuboid, and we've got Hakari Ring. So let's get these first 4 up to the line and get down to the racing action. So the first 4 of set 1 are up at the line, and we have got Tomi on the front of the blue lane, and behind him we've got James Stirling. On the front of the red lane we have got Kakes, and behind her is Princess Sparkle. So we've got the male presenting individuals on the blue lane and the female presenting individuals on the red lane. 3, 2, 1, race. Green, green and white, purple and black, they all finish. Princess Sparkle's nearly got it there, but she left her run at the line a little bit late. Moving on to race 2, on the front of the blue lane you have got James Stirling, behind that is Princess Sparkle in the stock Beetles. On the red lane you've got the green and white ones, so you have got Tomi in the front and you've got Patty Cakes in the rear. So the men are on the front, the women are on the rear. 3, 2, 1, race. And James Stirling has pulled them up and nobody gets across the line. We'll go for a full reset. 3, 2, 1, race. And again James Stirling has pulled them up. 3, 2, 1, race. And still we've got nobody across the line. 3, 2, 1, race. Patty Cakes, they all finish this time. Back up at the line and we have the ladies on the blue lane, the men on the red lane. Princess Sparkle in the purple is at the front with Patty Cakes in the green in the rear. Patty Cakes has got 10 points already and has a commanding lead in this set. On the red lane at the front is James Stirling in the black Superman, and behind that is the white and green of Tomi. 3, 2, 1, race. James Stirling, Princess Sparkle, Patty Cakes and Tomi's on his roof in front of the control tower. And going into race 4. If this had been 4 cars going through, Patty Cakes at this point would have done enough to get through. But it's not. It's top 2 point scorers. So she's sitting on 12. James Stirling is sitting on 8, and Tomi and Princess Sparkle are both sitting on 6. The ladies are on the front this time, with Patty Cakes on the front of the blue lane and Princess Sparkle on the front of the red. Tomi is in the rear of the blue lane and James Stirling is in the rear of the red lane. 3, 2, 1, race. And Princess Sparkle has pulled him up part way down. We're 3, 2, 1, race. Oh, Princess Sparkle got sideways and is pulled up. We'll go for another reset. 3, 2, 1, race. Princess Sparkle's Patty Cakes, Tomi and then James Stirling. So mathematically, it is possible for Patty Cakes not to go through. She got 15 points, Princess Sparkle's got 11, James Stirling got 9 and Tomi got 8. But in all likelihood, Patty Cakes is through. It is possible that if 2 of these cars got 2 wins and 2 second places, they could both get 16, which would then mean that Patty Cakes wasn't through. In all likelihood, Patty Cakes is through. Princess Sparkle still has a chance. It just depends on how well these guys go and how even the racing is between them. 12 is the normal threshold. Anyway, set one. Up at the line on the front for this race, we have got the Commish on the blue lane and we've got James Taylor on the red lane. In the rear, behind the Commish, is Hakari Rin in that red Beetle. That's super fast number 31 Beetle, the oldest cast in the competition. And behind Mark Taylor is Cuboid in that black Kaffir, which I would love to see go through, but we'll see how this goes. 3, 2, 1, race. And the Commish has pulled everybody up in front of the control tower. 3, 2, 1, race. And the Commish pulled them off, and the Commish has got across the line, and the Commish is the only one to get across the line. Hakari Rin has stopped just before the line. Race 2 sees the stock looking Beetles on the red lane, the others on the blue. On the front of the blue lane is Hakari Rin in the red, behind that is the Kaffir of Cuboid. On the red lane at the front is the Commish, and behind that is Mark Taylor in the wood Beetle. 3, 2, 1, race. And the Commish is the only one to get across the line again. Up at the line, on the front of the blue lane is the Kaffir Racer of Cuboid. Behind that is the wood Beetle of Mark Taylor. On the front of the red lane is Hakari Rin in the red Beetle, and behind that is the black Beetle of the Commish. 3, 2, 1, race. Hakari's flipped it. The Kaffir's got across and the wood Beetle's got across, but Hakari flipped it. So they're up at the line for what is hopefully the last race. Hopefully there won't be any resits, but we will see. Got the normal Beetles on the blue lane, the others on the red. On the front of the blue lane is Mark Taylor in the wood Beetle. Behind that in the black is the Commish. On the red lane at the front is the black Kaffir Racer of Cuboid, and behind that is the red super fast number 31 Beetle of Hakari Rin. 3, 2, 1, race. Cuboid, Hakari, Mark Taylor, Commish. That's going to be interesting. I need to look at the points because I think that gives us points tie between Princess Sparkle and the Commish, which may force us to a race off. At this point, I absolutely know what the Commish's first comment is going to be. The Hakari Rin deliberately blocked him to help Princess Sparkle tie it up. I know it's going to happen, but anyway. So, you know that thing where the wing over never fails to provide entertainment? Well, it's done it again. We have got a race off. We have the Commish and we have Princess Sparkle on both on 11 points. It has been deemed by the adjudicators that because Princess Sparkle finished all 4 of her races to get 11 points, she has lane choice and she's chosen the red lane to start on. It is best of 3. So first to 2 wins. The Commish in the black car is starting on the blue lane. Princess Sparkle in the purple car is starting on the red lane. 3, 2, 1, race. Princess Sparkle gets in front and neither of them have got across the line. We'll go for a reset. 3, 2, 1, race. And Princess Sparkle got in front and Princess Sparkle's got across the line. Princess Sparkle is one race up and he's now racing on the blue lane. The Commish is on the red lane, his preferred lane. Can he pull it back this time? 3, 2, 1, race. Princess Sparkle gets across and then Commish. That's 2 straight wins for Princess Sparkle. Princess Sparkle goes through. Well, it's been another heck of a day's racing here at Vulcan Raceway on the Wingover track for episode 6 Redemption. And the final situation is as follows. Moving on to next week's grand final, we have Kakes, who won last season in the van tournament, and Princess Sparkle, which I think it's the first time she's got through to a final, in the purple Car Crusher Beetle. Best of luck to them going forward into next week. We've also eliminated another 6 drivers, and one of them I know is not going to be very happy about it, and I can see all sorts of things happening. I can see Hakari Rin getting called out for another grudge race. I can see all sorts of complaints and everything coming up. But basically, the Commish got beat by Princess Sparkle 2-0 in the race-off. So the first one eliminated is the Commish in the matte black Beetle. Cuboid in the Black Kaffir Racer also got eliminated. He's failed to finish, really hurt him. I think if it hadn't been for that, he would have done a lot better. James Stirling is also eliminated in the Superman Beetle. Tomi in the white and green Taxi. Mark Taylor in the wood green Beetle. And of course Hakari Rin in that number 31 Superfast Beetle. How are things looking going into next week? Well, let me get the vehicles rearranged and get them set up ready for the race. And here they are lined up for race 1 next time. So starting off on the front of the blue lane will be the V-Man in the red Beetle Taxi. Beside him, Kakes in the green 62 Beetle. Behind her, Princess Sparkle in the purple Car Crusher, and behind her, running in reverse, will be Mason Storm in that green metallic Beetle. On the rear of the blue lane will be John Receiver in the red Kaffir Racer, and in front of him will be Micro Racer Abby in the green Siku. So we've got 3 female drivers, 3 male drivers, 2 red cars, 3 green cars and a purple car. It's going to be interesting, so don't forget to tune in and watch that. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you all again soon.